Oh boy, just doesn't stop with the fake news media. Now MSNBC, MS Now.
Breaking news. MS Now has just learned that FBI Director Kash Patel may be out of a job in the coming months. 3 people with knowledge of the situation say President Trump and his top aides have grown tired of Patel and the unflattering headlines he's been generating recently, including using a government jet to visit his girlfriend and enlisting a SWAT team as her security detail.
And there would be nothing like it.
Are you planning to replace Kash Patel as
No, he's doing a good job.
This week,
Kash Patel? No, he's doing a great job, I think.
this week we saw those cases against.
I predict, as I said 6 months ago, within 6 months, if Pam Bondi and Kash Patel don't have major indictments on the table, done, launched, delivered, they'll be removed.
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey.
Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to we will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
No, you just can't make this up. But hey, they say Kash Patel's out, y'all. They say Trump firing Kash Patel. You know, hey, and then, you know, a couple months from now, something big happens, and then the fake news media, the people, the leftists, they say, well, it looked like they reported it a couple months ago. Maybe the fake news media was right, you know. But this whole thing is trending right now with Kash Patel, you know, and guess who the source is coming from? MSNBC, which is now MS Now. You know, they rebranded, changed the name. I don't know who, or I guess they got bought out. I don't know what happened there, but it's MS Now. They should have changed it to, I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna keep it clean. They say, Rick, please, sir, to keep it clean. Don't say no bad words this show. Lately, Rick, you've been going off the rails. You've been saying all kind of things. You know, one of our last videos got censored because I just completely lost it because I've had enough. Okay, it's been just complete nonsense, ignorance, foolishness. You know, Trump derangement syndrome. You know, we just bash and hate the man on everything. Democrats can't get it right. You know, tell them to refuse illegal orders, and I mean, it's just been a show. We got the Democrats shut down. Schumer up there shaking his hands. Yeah, he down there finna have a stroke up there. They ought to walk his butt out. You know, that other fellow with that Diddy all on his forehead, he come up there repeating the same thing over and over. Democrats get up there reading off a script. Everybody reading off the script. They prop up the tripod in the camera and read off the script. And it's just the big bad orange man. Threat to democracy. Our democracy. I've had enough of it, you know. But check this out. This is what we get into today. I ain't gonna waste no more time just yapping, japping, and rapping. I know y'all want me to just get into it. But I do hope y'all are having a great week. Happy Thanksgiving. It smell good in that house, huh? It smell good. Them pages are already marinating and seasoning. All kind of. Y'all got it going on? Yeah. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving, man. Do not take this time for granted. Spend time with your loved ones. Check on your loved ones. Be there. Be involved. Enjoy yourself. Relax. Have a good time. Laugh. You know, hey, do what it do, man. That's the best part about life. You know, as we live in this corrupt scam matrix, you know. Simple. But let's get into this. MS Now. And you can see Caroline Levitt made a big post right on top of their post that literally went nuclear viral. But MS Now says, MS Now exclusive says, President Trump is considering removing Kash Patel as FBI director in the coming months as he and his top aides have grown increasingly frustrated by the unflattering headlines Patel has recently generated. And then they use one of these, you know, one of these sad photos of Patel. But Here's Caroline Levitt's response, and we see Trump's response as well too. Trump coming out saying, you know, Kash Patel is doing a great job right here. But Caroline Levitt says this story is completely made up. In fact, when the fake news published, I was in the Oval Office where President Trump was meeting with law enforcement team, including FBI Director Kash Patel. I read the headline to the president and he laughed. He said, "What? That's totally false. Come on, Kash. Let's take a picture to show them you're doing a great job. Don't believe the fake news." They took a photo right after they published this. You just can't hate the fake news media enough. Again, whether you like these two or not, whether you like this administration, whether you agree or disagree, this is why the people have had enough. This is why the people tune out. This is why MS Now is where it's at now. Sounds like that makes sense now. MS Now. This is why they're at where they're at now. And the CNNs, the ABC News, the CBSs. After their disgraceful reporting, they took a picture. A whole picture. The Oval Office. I mean, man. And look, they went viral. They went somewhat viral of them reporting this. Over 1 million hits on MS Now. Trump suddenly considers firing Kash Patel. MS Now exclusive. This was their headline right here on their YouTube video on the YouTube platform. They got over 1 million hits, and then look, Trump comes out and personally shuts down the rumor that he wants to fire Kash Patel.
And there would be nothing like it.
Are you planning to replace Kash Patel as
No, he's doing a good job.
This week,
Kash Patel? No, he's doing a great job, I think.
this week we saw those cases.
Now, again, some of y'all might agree, disagree. How do you feel about Kash Patel? Let me know. You know, I know some of y'all say, I've seen in the comments recently, you love what Kash Patel and all that we're doing. Some of y'all saying, I don't like this, I don't like that. I don't like how they when this came out, and when Kash Patel said this on the Epstein files and this and that. And then I seen some comments saying, maybe this administration, maybe Trump, they rage baited people and used Trump derangement syndrome on everybody, and maybe Trump was ahead of everybody after all. Because now we're seeing how the Epstein thing played out, and you know how it backfired on the one and only Democrats. You know, and how bad it's gotten with this person and who's involved, and these Democrats involved with Epstein, and yeah, we see how it played out, you know. But maybe Trump was one step ahead, or multiple steps ahead. But we're going to see how this play out. Again, people want full transparency. People want everything to come out. And we want accountability. But let me know how you feel about Kash Patel. No. I know how people feel about Mr. Alex Jones, but they saying there's some reporting, you know, people posting that he was right when he said, you know, about Trump, that if things like big things weren't done, you know, indictments and, you know, just accountability, that Kash Patel and many others will be out in the coming months. You know,
That in Virginia, here's the prosecution memorandum. War, baby. And
we know how some of y'all feel about Alex Jones. Again, tons of, you know, don't like him, tons love him. So y'all let me know in the comments. But this was their video they posted on Trump firing Kash Patel, considering firing Kash Patel.
We're coming back for some brand new breaking news. MS Now has just learned that FBI Director Kash Patel may be out of a job in the coming months. 3 people with knowledge of the situation say President Trump and his top aides have grown tired of Patel and the unflattering headlines he's been generating recently, including using a government jet to visit his girlfriend. and enlisting a SWAT team as her security detail. Joining us, MS Now Justice and Intelligence reporter Ken Delanian and MS Now White House reporter Laura Barone-Lopez.
Maybe after this new MS Now name, they're trying to get back trying to get their ratings back. Maybe they needed some big story. That's what it is. I mean, this is a disgrace, y'all.
Both of them broke this story along with Carol Leonnig. Ken, give me more.
Well, Katie, I should say, first of all the qualifiers apply here. With Donald Trump and personnel decisions, you never actually know exactly what's going on. But we are being told that Kash Patel, the FBI director, is on increasingly thin ice. And the president is considering replacing him by the end of the year with Andrew Bailey, the former Attorney General of Missouri.
And look, and they got names and people who going to be replacing them and this and that. Man, where y'all getting this source from? And then Trump come out and tell everybody, His secretary come out and say, y'all are fake news. And there's been time and time again, y'all have been proven to be why the term fake news media exists and why people hate the media.
Who is acting now as co-deputy FBI director, along with Dan Bongino. And it's for all the reasons that you just said and others, the use of taxpayer resources, the flying his girlfriend around on the FBI jet.
Here we go.
But also the premature tweets, including related to the Charlie Kirk assassination and other investigations, that terrorist attack in Michigan where Patel got out in front of the investigation and tweeted about the arrests before the rest of the government was ready for that to happen. So Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche of the Justice Department have been annoyed with Patel for a long time, although they've publicly denied it when others have reported it. And now it's increasingly clear that the White House is as well. Now, our reporting this may actually enhance his job security, right? So it's hard to know exactly what's going to happen, but that is the reporting at this hour, Katie.
Yeah, no, we have seen situations where when it comes out that somebody is being...
So what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think of all this? Let me know. And do y'all think that Trump just, and then in the next couple of months he's out? Do y'all think that? But I'm just, to me it seems like this is backfiring on the fake news media once again. But in the world of politics now, it's like, hell, we don't know what to expect next. We just don't know.
Considered for removal.
But I can't watch this MS. The hell with MS now. I've had enough of this crap. But y'all weigh in with your thoughts. I love y'all. God bless all you and your family. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace and love, you guys.